this morning I wanted to highlight a very beautiful shrub in my garden. So in today's spotlight video, I am giving a really big high five to this beautiful shrub here called Aphrodite or Calycanthus or Sweetshrub. So this particular variety is a proven winner's variety, color choice shrubs. Its name is Aphrodite, and I must tell you, the blooms on this beautiful shrub are just breathtaking. They are absolutely gorgeous, and they are huge. So this shrub here is a native shrub. It can get up to 10 feet tall, 5 to 10 feet tall and wide, and you can keep it pruned because it does bloom on both old and new wood. So you can shape it the way you want in the spring or later in the summer, and it should still be good. So I haven't pruned this shrub that I'm showing you today. This is its third season in the ground, and last year it bloomed a little bit, but not so many blooms as this year. So this is the third year in my garden, and it is already about 4 feet wide and about the same tall. So it is a really gorgeous shrub. So what I love about this one is that it has these, first of all, it has these beautiful magnolia-like blooms which bloom at a time where magnolias are not blooming. So it does bloom in early summer, and it can bloom all the way into fall. So it can continue to have buds and bloom throughout summer. The other thing that's really good about this one is that it has beautiful foliage. So the foliage on this looks very tropical. It has these big nice glossy thick leaves, and it is pretty much pest or disease resistant. I haven't seen anything on this one, but the pollinators absolutely love these blooms. They are absolutely beautiful. And it can grow in part sun to full sun situations. It gets full sun where I have it, this is like a south facing direction where it's planted, and it is thriving and it is doing really well. The other thing is it is pretty drought resistant once it is established. So this year I haven't really watered it that much, and it's doing absolutely well. It's thriving, and it's, like you can see, it's blooming really prolifically. I haven't really given it any fertilizer. It is just whatever the native soil is. It's doing really well in that situation as well. So if you're looking for a shrub that is different, that you don't see very often in gardens, this is the one to go for. If you have a spot for it and you can let it grow and be itself, it is going to look gorgeous. Actually, I've seen one at the Toronto Botanical Garden, and it's absolutely stunning. It's quite huge, and it's beautiful when it blooms because it's covered in these really catchy showy blooms. And imagine when this is taller and it's covered in these blooms, it looks really beautiful. And unlike magnolia, these blooms stay on this plant for a while. So these blooms they look delicate, but they are pretty sturdy. They have been on this, blooming on the shrub now for about a week and a half, and they're still looking good. So lots of new ones are opening, as you can see. The colors on the bloom are really pretty. They have a creamy kind of pattern in the center, and quite a bit of an open flower for the pollinators to get in. So it looks like a semi-double, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Like, if you're looking for something different, I would recommend this shrub. I am really happy that I found this 3 years ago in one of my garden centers, and I planted it here. I don't often see these in garden centers. I haven't seen one lately, but if you do find one, do grab one if you have a spot in your garden for it, because it is quite a healthy shrub. It's a different shrub. It has a different leaf structure as well, and it's quite it has quite a presence in the garden. You will notice it from a distance, especially because of the size of the leaf and the color of the blooms that contrast, and the size of the blooms. They're at least 4 to 5 inches, I think about 4 inches in diameter, and they are absolutely stunning, as you can see. This is one of the oldest bloom on the shrub, and it's still looking good and it's still looking beautiful. So this is my plant for this week. It is gorgeous, and I wanted to come out here and give this plant a big shout out this Friday and share it with you. And I hope you know, if you have this in your garden, and do let me know in comments below, how big is your plant, how old is your plant, and are you in love with it as much as I am? Because I am absolutely loving this one in my garden. So thank you so much for joining me today. Do give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed watching this, and I will catch you in my next video. And for those of you who are joining me for the first time, my name is Preeti. I garden in Zone 6 in Toronto, and I would love to have you as part of my channel. Do consider subscribing and joining my little gardening community. I hope you have a fabulous day wherever you're joining me from. Thanks again so much for watching this video.